The other news related to coronavirus, and a senior teacher at an elite private school in Melbourne has become Victoria's first case of locally transmitted COVID-19. The school has shut its doors as a result. Parents are understandably anxious to hear if and when it will reopen. Here's more now from Patrick Murrell.
Carey Baptist Grammar in Melbourne's east has become the first school in Victoria to shut its doors over a coronavirus outbreak. One of the state's top schools, it's usually buzzing with the activity of more than 2,000 students, but today it's a ghost town. Parents were told the school would be closed on Tuesday after a senior teacher tested positive to coronavirus. It's understood they had household contact with a relative who recently returned from overseas and is quarantined with the virus. That patient was on the same flight as Toorak doctor Chris Higgins, who brought the virus back from the United States. It's Victoria's first case of local transmission. All others were contracted overseas before being imported, mainly from China, Iran and the US. Carey Grammar Principal Jonathon Walker says the school is now working to map the potential spread of the illness.
We are now going through the process of mapping the spread of the potential spread of the virus within the school, with a view to then making contact with families and identifying anyone who could have been impacted.
Anyone who's showing symptoms has been told to get tested and self-isolate for 14 days. Parents are anxiously awaiting an email from the school about whether classes will resume later this week. Many, though, may choose to keep their children at home as a precaution. This is the first local transmission in Victoria, but it's unlikely to be the last, with reports at least 2 pupils here are already being tested for the illness.